Hello, everyone. It's episode 4 of The Coin.
Absolutely.
Welcome. I'm Caroline.
And I'm Kingsley. We want to thank you for watching our clips and also liking them. And for the comments that you leave after watching, that is really amazing. And we also get questions once in a while. So keep on watching, keep commenting, keep asking questions, and also remember to subscribe and to share because the more you share, the many more people will get to know about the coin and also benefit from it. So thank you for what you're doing. We really love you guys. And we look forward to doing life with you every day. So this is episode number 4. We want to do many more episodes in the future, and we want you to go with us along that journey.
Absolutely. It reminds me of Nathan, my 7-year-old nephew, one of our youngest viewers. He's always asking for new uploads. So he wants to do it every 2 weeks. I want to do it every 2 weeks. He wants to do it every week. So if you don't see a weekly upload, you can blame it on me. So it's all on me.
You know who to blame.
Yeah, right. So it's the holiday season. Christmas is right around the corner, and we have plans for Christmas. I had plans, and my plans just got cancelled. My mom and my sister and my nephew, they were going to come out of town and spend Christmas with us and the New Year with us. Really, it was going to really be a fun time. We're all looking forward to it. And so it just got canceled like three days ago. Yeah. So I'm still kind of like, I have to make new plans now for Christmas. I'm not there yet.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't think anyone should really beat themselves up.
I'm not beating myself up. I'm just saying I have to replan the whole thing, and I'm not there yet. So I guess
But what I mean is this, Caroline. What I mean is this. This is a year like no other year.
I know.
2020. It's we've never lived through anything like this. Like I told you the other day, I said, the only people who have lived through a pandemic are folks who were alive in 1918, and I don't think there's a lot of them this time. So we're all learning what it means to go through a pandemic and then to maintain our joy and be excited about the things that we've always done.
Okay, so we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into how we can draw joy, during this season and maintain joy and keep our joy. And then, but I must tell you that there's some folks. It's not just canceled get together or family time. Some folks have actually lost a loved one during this time, and so there's gonna be that empty seat at the table, and some folks maybe they lost their job. Businesses have been down. They've experienced some pay cuts even during this time with all the expectations that come with Christmas, and so they're probably not feeling it as much as some of us are excited and looking forward to it. I know you've had an experience where kind of right around the holiday where you kind of lost a job. Can you share with our viewers how you kind of survived that period and was able to, maybe keep your joy or just keep going?
Yes. Thanks for that question. It's difficult losing a job, no matter what time of the year you lose the job, because it creates a lot of uncertainty. It creates a lot of different kinds of emotions. I mean, anxiety, fear. You're wondering if you're going to meet your bills, if you're going to be able to pay your bills, and you'll be thrown out of your apartment and all of that. For some, it could also mean, lack of financial security, especially when you've not saved up much. Kids going back to school, even food on the table. Mine, it happened in 2001. Then I was the only one out here. Caroline hasn't joined me yet. We got married.
We're just newly married.
We were married in 2000, and I relocated here in 2001. So it was in a new society. I started a job, and I really liked that job. But right some weeks before Christmas, I was told I no longer had a job, and that was really, really devastating. What did I do then? I remember going back to my apartment. I was wondering, what can I do?
And you didn't call to tell me, "Hey, Caroline, I just lost my job."
Yeah, I did not, Caroline, because I didn't want to take you through all of that stress.
I would have
Maybe.
been praying with you.
In retrospect, sure, absolutely. In retrospect, maybe you would have been praying with me. But at that time, I just felt Caroline is 10,000 miles away from me. And if I dump this on her right now, how am I helping her? We're newly married
Newly
too.
married, probably was, it's that stage where you kind of want to impress your new bride and, right?
Maybe there's some truth to that, but I think
Calling her and say, hey, I lost my job. She's probably going to think, wait a minute, can you keep a job?
no. That was not even. I didn't even think
Not
about
really.
that.
I wouldn't have thought that. Anyway.
I think it's more to do with when you get married, it takes a process for you now to really find that sweet spot when you're sharing things and all of that. I had come out from being independent all my life, was married with you, then relocated. So I felt, this is something I need to get under control. But what really helped me then, maybe to that story, was that when I relocated to the States, being a Christian, I found a church. Because community is important to actually succeeding as a Christian. It's important to me as well. So what did I do? I found that church. So when I lost my job, and I was the only one in my apartment, I went back to my apartment. When it got to the time, I called some friends, the friends whom I made from that church. And I remember after a couple of days talking with them, and one of my friends there particularly was the manager of a restaurant. And he asked me if I want to work in his restaurant.
Open to working in his
I'm like, sure, I'm open to working in a restaurant.
Anything you can get at this point.
He's like, but you're a chemical engineer, but can you work minimum wage job? I'm like, sure, I have bills to pay. I'm going to work there. So he calls me for an interview, and I ended up getting the job, and I was being paid minimum wage. Oh boy, did that help me. It helped me a great deal. I wasn't even thinking about the pay cut or anything like that. I was just thinking about meeting up with my bills until I get the next job. And that helped me weather through that December period. And I think by January, I got another job. It helped me November, December. Then by January, I got another job. And then, I look back now, I'm still very thankful for that job.
And you called your wife and say, hey, I got this new job.
Yeah, I remember getting that new job, and I called Caroline. I'm like, Caroline,
told me
I got
about
this
that one.
awesome job. This awesome job and all of that. But I don't think if I mentioned the restaurant, maybe I did, or maybe personally, but not really it being the focus. But yeah.
You didn't tell me you lost one, so you probably didn't tell me you got another one until you got a really good one, which was better than the one you actually lost.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. The next one I got was better. And sometimes too, when things like that happen, it may just be God wanting to take you to another level. Somebody said, if you want God to have a big laugh, show him your plans. And sometimes when I'm in that little place that I am, I think, oh, now I'm comfortable here. I don't want to move. I don't want nothing to happen, and all of a sudden there's a shaking and things fall off. And then now I'm like, oh no, what's going on? In all of that crisis, maybe it's just God trying to help you to the next level.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me that you seem to have a lot of no's in your life. A number, maybe not a lot, but you've had a lot of doors closed, a lot of no's, and then when I think about it, I think it's probably because you have all these big dreams, So I'm saying this to encourage somebody. If you've had a lot of doors shut in your face and you seem to get a lot of no's, it's probably because you have a big dream. God is wanting to take you to the next level, and your dreams are just big, And so sometimes
you may have some. I think I agree with you. I agree
to get all these no's.
I agree with you because I try to push the envelope. Pushing the envelope. What do I mean by that? The boundaries. I want to challenge myself more to get to the next level and the next level. I remember one time in my career, one of my bosses in my annual review asked me, Kingsley, where do you see yourself in the next couple of days? I said, I see myself being in your position, taking over your job. And he laughed. But fast forward 2 or 3 years after that, he actually recommended me for that job. So if if you're driven to that extent, sometimes yes, no can just be something you have to do.
He recommended it for that job, even though I'm kind of getting sidetracked. Maybe somebody needs to be encouraged with this story. Yeah, I recommended you for that job, and you still got a no.
I still got a no for that job because I was then told, I went through the interview, I was told, oh, you did awesome in the interview. But there are some political things around here. You've only been with the company for not very long. We're going to give it to somebody else. So they were full of apologies and they gave it to somebody else. Then they reclassified me to a high potential. And that didn't add anything to my pay, but I took it.
Yeah, and then fast forward, you still now got another position. The next position you got was better than the one
that they were offering. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I mean, when I look at it, you've had a lot of no's, but even the no, you now get it opens new door that was even better than what you were rejected for.
That's true.
So I'm just saying that to encourage someone, no matter the season that you're in, it may look like things are not working out, you're getting the door shut in your face. Just keep trusting God, keep hoping, keep pushing the envelope, like you said. Don't give up on your dreams, because God is able to make all things work together for your good.
That is true. That is true. Sometimes our disappointments may be appointments. We like what you just said now, that God works all things for our good. He didn't say God works all good things for our good, or some good things and some bad things. No, it's a mixture of everything. Everything that's happening in my life and in your life, as long as we're following the Lord, it will turn out for good in the end. And I remember you telling me one time, if it's not good, that God is not done.
Yeah, I heard that from somebody too.
Okay, so
it's not my original quote.
So that's amazing. If it's not good, God is not done. Keep trusting the Lord, and it will amaze you where He'll take you to.
Yeah. If you don't see the good yet, God is not done. He's working on it. And so, I'm going to ask you, like me, that I said I have to replan Christmas right now. I'm trying to get into the spirit of the season. And there's some folks out there that just need to be reminded of the joy of Christmas.
True.
The Bible tells us that when it was announced to the angels, the birth of Jesus, it was announced as a great tidings of great joy, glad tidings of great joy.
True.
So there should be great joy in this season. When do we even need more? It's such a time as this that we really need to find that joy. So how can we find joy? How can we keep our joy? How can we maintain our joy, even during these times and beyond?
I think in this season, to maintain our joy, we just need to take a step backwards. Like I normally tell Caroline sometimes that Christmas is not Caroline's birthday, it's Jesus' birthday. It's not nobody's birthday, but Jesus's. So we need to take a step.
Speaking on me now.
Caroline. We need to take a step backwards and really understand what this season is all about. It's not about, yes, it's good to entertain, it's good to share gifts, it's good to do all the amazing things, but when those things are not happening, let's focus on why it really matters, which is Jesus coming and offering us hope and giving us a future. So we need to always put that in perspective. Once we've settled that, then the other thing will now be, what can we do to weather through the bad situation we found ourselves in, like during this pandemic and all of that. Let's connect to a community. I just heard something today. Someone said, there was a survey that was done during this pandemic period, that people who actually attended church are doing much better, who are attending church during this period, maybe online church, or you're just getting inspired and motivated, hearing from somebody else, not just the radio station that I alone, my thoughts, not just my thoughts or my imaginations, but another person is actually speaking wholesome words to me or to you. That helps you weather through that as well. So community, friends, this is another time to call those friends. Who
even if you can't get together, you can do a Zoom call.
That's true.
You can do Zoom. I think that's what we're going to have with my family, since we're all over the world.
Okay.
We're going to have a Zoom Christmas celebration. And another thing you can do is, like you said, reach out to somebody. No matter what you have or don't have, there's somebody you can encourage.
I agree.
And so in giving joy to others, you find joy yourself too. You find purpose in giving, in helping others, and that will bring joy into your life. And I'm going to try and end with this, just like, to kind of wrap up everything that you said, is, Bible tells us that in the scripture that those that wait upon the Lord will renew their strength.
Absolutely.
Another translation says, those that hope in the Lord will renew their strength.
True.
So let's keep hoping. You'll give us new dreams, new visions, new perspectives, new ideas. Even if plans change, He will give you another plan.
True.
As long as we wait on Him. So let's wait on Jesus. Thanks for watching. We look forward to doing this again. Stay blessed. Bye.